Tom's very, for all the stuff he does, he gets very worried about us.
You had a terrible choice to make in Berlin. One life over millions. And now the world is at risk.
This is the CIA's mission. If he had held on to the plutonium, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
And his team would be dead.
Yes, they would. That's the job.
Get down with the victims. We both know you need them. Stuck in the middle of all irrelevance.
You don't understand what you're involved in.
You need to walk away.
Please don't make me go through you.
How many times has Hunt's government betrayed him, disavowed him, cast him aside? How long before a man like that has had enough?
You can't fight the friction. So you can't take the pressure.
So first of all, excellent film. Always feel like, you know, what can you expect from Mission Impossible film? How could it possibly top the last one? One thing everybody loves about it is the practicality when it comes to the stunts and the fight scenes. Was there ever a moment when you felt like this is not practical, this is not possible, and you're kind of hesitant to do something?
A mission impossible, if you will.
It's mostly performed with Simon without laughing. That was the mission impossible for me.
No, because you got to trust the. You know, there's no sort of recklessness, even though it kind of appears to be crazy. Everything's really well looked at. You're very well looked after as a performer, and you know, you might be nervous about doing something, but I never felt unsafe or anything, did you?
No, it was as safe as it possibly could be within the realms of a dangerous activity.
Right. You know, one thing I was reading is that Tom Cruise is very hands-on, obviously, but he's also hands-on when it comes to working with his castmates, and he's very caring. So was there anything in particular that he was able to leave upon you or give you some words of encouragement? Because he's done this so many times.
I mean, all day, every day, he's an open book. I mean, all of these guys, it was a real pleasure for me to work with because I got to ask everyone questions all day long. It was like going to filmmaking university, and everyone's got vast amounts of experience, and I just got to pick everyone's brains. So I was very, very fortunate.
When you were picking their brains, were you thinking about this particular film, or was it kind of like a selfish question because you wanted to know about stuff for your future filmmaking experiences?
It was both.
Bit of A, bit of B.
Yeah.
He's actually Tom's very, for all the stuff he does, he gets very worried about us. Like, and we're doing less the thing, particularly me, you know, I'm just doing fine. I'm not hanging off any helicopters.
Right.
I remember he came in and I had a fight on Rogue Nation and I get thrown against the wall and he comes in and he worries like your mum about it. So, I don't know about that, that looks quite, is he all right? But he sort of clucks around us a little bit like a mother hen, but, you know, then he goes off and falls off the top of the world.
It's crazy. Yeah. Some of those sounds are crazy. In fact, they were so crazy that I almost feel like they are deserving of their own recognition, you know, in themselves. Do you think that there should be a category, whether it's the Oscars or somewhere, that kind of pays tribute to just these extensive and really intricate stunts that people are doing?
I think there should be some sort of stunt recognition, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's such a huge part of filmmaking these days, and stunt guys and girls work exceptionally hard. I mean, what you see is the stunts. They are designed and built and guided, obviously, by people like Tom, but the person who's riding the wires while it's being tested is a stuntman, and then once they've found out something which won't tear you in half, they then say, right, cool, we can put Tom on the wires, put the actor in the wire, and then they can train on that and then do this elaborate stunt, which Tom does, or I do, or Simon does.
For sure.
But the stunt guys and girls go through an awful lot, and to come up with this stuff is incredibly difficult.
Ethan, that's not who we are.
Maybe we need to reconsider that.
You can't fight the friction.
So, how is he?
Hell, you know. Same old Ethan.
What the hell is he doing?
I find it best not to look.